Good afternoon. Today we are presenting about budget hotels. So what are budget hotels? Budget hotels are hotels that provide customer comfortable accommodation at a cheap price. Budget hotels' primary target market of budget hotel is tourists and backpackers like them. As we all know, the tourism industry in Malaysia is rapidly developing, and that's why hotels play an important role in the country's economy. Tourism in Malaysia started in the 1970s. As tourists request accommodation wherever they travel, hotels provide this service to them. Also, the hotel industry is constantly expanding because of tourism development by the government. For example, the Visit Malaysia campaigns. Today, budget hotels are becoming popular because they offer comfortable accommodation at a low price. So, for this project, we choose two budget hotels which are Apollo Inn and Great Time due to their high quality.
Moving on, we'll talk about our first case study, Apollo Inn. As you can see in this map, Apollo Inn is situated in the heart of Georgetown, which is a major tourist destination. So in order to understand more about Apollo Inn, we conducted an interview with Mr. Alan Yeo, the manager of Apollo Inn.
We have Ruby and Vanille in six.
So may I ask what's the capital, the rough capital cost of this business?
1 million.
1 million. May I know the number of competitors in this region? There's a lot there.
Yeah, all big market. They are far away from where they are not. Because it's a different category.
Okay, according to Mr. Alan Yeo, Apollo Inn was founded by a partnership of 4 businessmen. And due to the fact that Georgetown was granted the UNESCO World Heritage Site status, tourists that visit Georgetown drastically increased so that the businessmen found a golden opportunity to earn extra profit by running a business here. And as you can see here, UNESCO divided Georgetown into the buffer zone and the core zone. The core zone is where all the major tourist destinations are, for instance, Kaplan Kuling Malls and the Grand Jetties. While the buffer zone is a place where land prices aren't that high, but they have a lower density of tourist destinations. So after much discussion, the businessmen, the partnership, 4 of them, they decided to renovate an old shophouse here into Apollo Inn. As seen here, that's the location of Apollo Inn. Due to the fact that Penang is a major tourist destination, it is shown here. Like they have millions and millions of visitors coming into the state. And as you can see here, the peak season of tourism is in November and December, where when the school holidays are on. So as you can see here, based on the estimated data, Apollo Inn is never short of customers, but most of the guests are actually locals from other states. The interior design of Apollo Inn is rather modern and contemporary, which suits the taste of most customers. Due to the fact that Apollo Inn is built on a really narrow strip of land, the furniture and the rooms in the hotel are located at a really close proximity with one another, but due to the smarts of the architect, that doesn't affect the relaxing ambience and the comfortability. There's a variety of rooms provided in Apollo Inn to cater customers of different needs. For instance, the deluxe family room is specially catered for a family on a holiday, while backpackers who wanted a cheaper alternative, they can go for a bed in the dormitory. These are the facilities, some of the facilities, and for instance, the locker, which gives the customers a space to store their belongings, the water dispenser, and the refrigerator. One thing really special about Apollo Inn is that they have a rooftop garden, which is rare because most of the hotels, they do not have this feature. customers can enjoy a really scenic view of Georgetown at the rooftop garden, which serves as a main attraction of the hotel, and it's really relaxing. You can go for a romantic getaway out there. As Apollo Inn is located in Georgetown, competition is intense. There's an estimated amount of 26 hotels within the 2-kilometer radius. The top 3 main competitors are New Asia Hotel, Kimberly House, and New Road Walk Hotel. As these hotels are located at major road junctions, they attract more customers because they are more visible. But that doesn't stop customers from going to Apollo Inn because that due to their warm hospitality. Some of the strategies implemented by Apollo Inn to attract customers is that they have a free half-day tour around Penang, which gives them an advantage because that most of the other hotels, they do not provide this service. And they display their internet ratings in front of their hotel, which attracts customers, as Agoda and TripAdvisor are really reliable internet sources. And also they provide free dinner on certain occasions, which guarantees customer satisfaction.
I would like to talk about the second analysis, Green Line Hotel. Green Line Hotel is founded by a few close friends who studied in Australia, and they wanted to bring back the idea of a backpackers hotel back to Malaysia. And the Visit Malaysia campaign on 2007 prompted them to do so, and it became what you see in the slide, Green Line Hotel. Next is the location. Hotels are all about location, location, location. And you can see from the slide, Green Line is located in the heart of KL, Jalan Maharaja Lela to be specific. And we had this interview with Mr. Owen, the general manager for Green Line.
May I ask, what is this hotel named Green Line?
Green is like connecting to each other, right? We actually wanted to get all the backpackers like connect with each other from different countries, different reasons.
May I ask, what's the rough annual revenue figure? 1.2 million. What's the most preferred method of booking by customers?
Preferred online travel agents.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you so much.
And what the video didn't tell you is that most of their customers are foreigners. 85% to be exact from this pie chart you can see here. And why foreigners? One may assume that this is the cause of it. The modern and contemporary design is similar to Apollo Inn. And you might say that foreigners are more familiar with this design, and this might be the attracting factor to foreigners. These are a variety of rooms provided by Green Line, and what the founders did was really interesting was that they named the rooms uniquely. I can name a few. Like this room is called the Flying Solo, because it's one bed in one room for one guest. And this room is called the Standard, because it's the standard room for couples, queen size bed over there. And this one is the more interesting one, the one on the top left corner. It's called the Broski, because you can see the beds are separated and the room is meant for bros. And these are the basic facilities they provided, and 2 LED TVs in the lobby, and they provide some entertainment to the guests waiting outside. And the computer with Wi-Fi. This is very crucial to travelers nowadays. It's because that they rely heavily on online travel information. What makes Green Line stand out from the rest is the concept. The concept of fusing a budget hotel, a restaurant named Gastropub, and an art gallery. From Arvin's group, an art gallery, you can you can know that an art gallery, they change their artwork periodically. So this hotel also caters the same function. And that's why every time you come back to Grade 9, it may seem different from the last time you came. And the second selling point is this. What the manager just said, Grade 9 is for connecting people from all around the world. And this is an interactive space created by the people. And this is very unique because it encourages, the space you can see, it encourages people to connect with each other, like the snooker table, and there's a chess set over there. And what is amazing about this hotel is it is made in such a small, narrow piece of land and limited space for amount of floors they have, and they still manage to get away with this big interactive space. And this is the radius presented from Grade 9 Hotel. Within 1 km radius, there's the monorail station, very crucial to the hotel. And the second radius, the 2 km radius, shows the more necessary utilities such as the safety departments. And what Mr. Owen said, quote unquote, was the competition is everywhere, everywhere. And these are his top 3 competitors, the Meda Hotel, the Mandarin Con Hotel, and the I Hotel. 2 of these 3 hotels are business hotels. What that means is that they are tall buildings which provides better views than budget hotels. And I Hotel is also a budget hotel, but it stands out as well because there's a restaurant on its left and a convenience store on its right, which makes the hotel very convenient, which Grade 9 doesn't have. So when there's competitors, counter moves must be made. And these are the strategies employed. The attractive interiors, from all the pictures you see, you can imagine yourself in such a spectacular hotel already. And what I just said from the 2 selling points, the interactive spaces and the unique concept of fusing 3 elements all together. And I pass the time to comparisons.
And now I will talk about the comparison and the contrast of these 2 hotels. Then now we will start with the similarities first. As we visited Apollo Inn and Grade 9 Hotel, we noticed that the both hotels they have a contemporary design for the interior. And also they are located in the center of the city, which means the tourism hotspot. And another similarity is what made us to choose these 2 hotels, which is the good and excellent internet rating in Agoda and Booking.com. And now, please allow me to move on to the differences of these 2 hotels. These 2 hotels they have different type of market or customer, which is, for example, like Apollo Inn. They have a majority of customers from the local, and for Grade 9, most of them are from other countries. And another big contrast of the hotel is the convenience of the transportation. In Apollo Inn, there is no public transportation coverage in the surrounding of the hotel, but for Grade 9, there is a monorail station just right opposite of the hotel. And also the prices of the room. In Apollo Inn, the prices of the room will always change during weekend, but for Grade 9, they remain fixed price. Last but not least, as we stay 2 nights in Apollo Inn, we realized that the receptions of Apollo Inn they actually operate for only 7 hours, but which is not quite convenient for the customer who need help at night. But for Grid 9, they provide 24-hour service for the customer.
So from the analysis done, we can conclude that both hotels have their own strengths and weaknesses. Despite the fact that they provide less facilities compared to their competitors, but they still promoting their hotel really well by advertising their main selling point, which is the unique concept of combining elements of not just a budget hotel, but together with a restaurant and an art gallery. The design and theme decoration of Grid 9 Hotel change seasonally, making their interior spaces more dynamic. Moreover, Grid 9 Hotel also more thoughtful of their customer by providing a leisure provision and a restaurant. Besides, the transportation is more convenient for the customer who stay in Grid 9 Hotels because there is a monorail station beside it. Lastly, the prices. Grid 9 Hotel is being more honest with their business because they providing the fixed prices compared to the Apollo Inn Hotel. Apollo Inn Hotel change their price during the weekend, right, and peak seasons. Therefore, it is not surprising that Grid 9 Hotel is more successful.
Moving on to recommendations, there are many rooms for improvement for both hotels. First, we will be talking about Apollo Inns. As the Penang State Government made a rule that all cars must buy parking tickets, we suggest that the hotel should sell parking tickets to customers, as most of the customers are not from Penang. They do not know where to buy parking tickets, and hence they were fined for it. And next, no computers are provided in Apollo Inns. Therefore, we recommend that they should install computers in their lobby to make it easier for customers to search for travel information online. Also, Apollo Inn should provide taxi calling service for customers, as the hotel is situated beside a narrow alley. Taxis are rare in that area. As cycling is also one of the most efficient ways to move around Georgetown, the hotel should provide bicycle rental service for customers to allow them to travel around Penang easily. With these services, travelers will have a higher tendency to stay in Apollo Inn, as this service solves their transportation issue. Lastly, we found that Apollo Inn does not have enough brochures about its hotel. So we suggest that Apollo Inns can issue more brochures about its hotel and then distribute them to the public to increase their publicity. As for Grid 9 Hotel, we realized that they have an empty rooftop which has potential for development. So we recommend that they can renovate the space and then build a rooftop garden to fully utilize the space. It can serve as a place for customers to relax themselves, and also can be a space for the hotels to organize some events. And some of the tourists might also want to learn more about Kuala Lumpur. Grid 9 also can provide this Kuala Lumpur tour service for the customers, as the hotel nearby does not have this service. This can give Grid 9 hotels an upper hand. Next, we found that Grid 9 Hotel sells expensive food and drinks. In our opinion, we think that they should sell cheaper food and beverage as alternative choice for customers. If the food and drinks are more affordable, more customers will come. Last but not least, no breakfast is provided for customers of Grid 9 Hotel. Some customers might wake up very early for breakfast, but most restaurants nearby may not be open yet. Therefore, it is very inconvenient for customers. So a free breakfast can be provided to act as a way to attract customers, as some customers have a patronage toward a hotel that do so. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.